Again, letting the kids and the young generation know, what is life about. So with that in mind, my name is Nelson Peña, and I have a master's degree in business and finance. I also have a degree in communications. And throughout my life, throughout my educational career and my professional career, I realized that a lot of the teenagers, a lot of young people are not exposed or are not being told what their capacity is, what they can do with their lives. So I want to let them know that they have the capacity to learn and apply information to their lives that could change their lives forever, could change their future. So with that said, I have a question here. If we start thinking about our bodies and what we have within ourselves, which is the most important organ that we have? So if we ask that question, I would like to know, from some people, which is the most important organ? Just, what do you think? Yes. Say it aloud. What was that? The heart? Okay, that's a very important organ, yes, the heart. The heart is very important. Absolutely. But I'm looking for something else. Yes?
Lungs?
The lungs, absolutely. Lungs are very important too. Yes, indeed. But it's not exactly the most important one. Yes, Melvin? The brain. Why do you think the brain is important? It's the most important organ. What do you think the brain is the most important organ? Somebody else? Yes?
Because it controls the whole body?
It controls the whole body. Yes, that is exactly right. Your brain controls who you are. So if your brain is so important, we need to understand that that's us. We carry our brains, and therefore, we need to understand that this is such an important organ. We need to treat it as such. So, the brain is actually the most important organ. So let me show you a video about what the brain is about.
You may not realize it, but your brain actually processes information in two very distinct ways. Like when you look at this photo, you instantly know she has blonde hair, is visibly angry, and likely has some choice words to yell. Without any effort, you experienced fast thinking. But if you look at the following problem, something different happens. Sure, you immediately know it's a multiplication problem, and you knew you could solve it if you had the energy, but didn't. If you do try, your muscles will tense, your pupils will dilate, and your heart rate will increase. Now, you've experienced slow thinking. These two systems of fast and slow thinking dictate much of our perception and reaction in life. Take these lines, for example. It's clear that they're different lengths, but if you measure them, they're actually the exact same length. Even now that you know, System 1, or your fast thinking, can't stop seeing the illusion because it acts automatically. A similar effect is seen here. Which figure is the largest? Again, they're all the same size, but the suggestion of perspective and depth causes your System 1 to interpret the picture as three-dimensional, even though it's on a flat two-dimensional surface. It's making quick work of the available information, and so your conscious System 2, or slow thinking, must compensate after the fact and choose not to believe your intuition or instinct. Want to see your System 2 in action? I'll show you a string of 4 digits, you read them aloud, then add 1 to each of the original digits. If the card reads 3795, the correct response would be 4806. We'll then go to the next card and you'll do the same, followed by the next card. Ready? Go. Few people can cope with more than 4 digits, but even harder is add 3. The interesting bit is that though your pupils would have dilated, you often become effectively blind when you fully engage System 2. Did you notice the color of the text change? Or how about the fact that the numbers completely changed when I put them off to the side? Listen to the following puzzle. A bat and a ball cost $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Chances are your System 1 intuition was yelling 10 cents, but this appealing System 1 answer we know is wrong. In fact, the correct answer is 5 cents. Even if you worked out the correct answer, you likely thought of 10 cents along the way. System 1 is trying to work out an answer as quickly and seamlessly as possible, which is extremely beneficial in everyday life. If every activity required full mental effort, it would be exhausting. But knowing this allows us to understand that not all of our first impressions are correct. How many animals of each kind did Moses take into the ark? So few people detect what is wrong with this question that it's been dubbed the Moses illusion. In fact, Moses took no animals, Noah did. Again, our brain invests as little resources as necessary so that things run quickly and smoothly. Because Moses is not abnormal in the biblical context, System 1...
Okay, I would like to review this one here. Did you understand this question? How many people did Moses take to the ark? There is no such a thing as Moses taking animals to the ark, right? It was Noah. But when you ask people this question, people automatically say 2 animals. When in fact, when you use your brain, when you try to use your brain in a fast way, you don't tend to realize the details in the question or the information that is presented to you. That's what you call fast thinking. So it's very important that we train our brains to think in a fast way. Okay? Again, that's fast thinking. Okay? So let's continue with the video. Okay, this is how, again, if we look at our brains and we see that we have a very powerful brain, show through that video how we process information, you can see right there, if you hold it right there, you see? The question was, how many animals did Moses take on the ark? When people are asked that question, 99% of the people automatically say, that's an easy question. 2 animals. When in fact, again, if you analyze the question in a fast way, you realize that that's obviously wrong. You know, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be Noah. How many animals did Noah take? So, again, this